Oh, you know what we do have to do? It's just 212. No, this is fine. When do we want to do BYOC? Or I'm sorry, Lumberyard.
End of the month, so that'll be the 28th.
Perfect.
28th. I think I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation that day.
What? Where are you going?
Going to Universal Studios.
Oh,
And
nice.
then going to the beach for a few days afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pull it back a week and go on the 21st if y'all want.
Yeah. Next week then.
21st. That works for me.
Okay. Cool.
I got to take the trash out the next day though.
Oh, never mind then.
That's fine. My trash goes out the day after tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
No, mine goes out on Thursday. My trash guys, they used to come at like 7 in the morning. So if I didn't put it out the night before, I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
But now, I don't know, they rejigged the schedule or something. They come at like 2 p.m. now. So it's nice and leisurely for me.
Oh.
Yeah, mine are like first thing in the morning as well.
Yeah.
One more note. We have a question for the after show.
Nice.
Ooh. Does that work better if I bring my brightness down a little bit?
Yours looks a little darker right now, I think, because you have that window to outside that's just like bright white.
Just think about moving my camera to this side.
You gotta do what I do. I have it like down below the screen.
Yeah, so but see, then I think I'm gonna get the. Oh, hold on. This is good for the people at
You're gonna
home.
get the double chins, aren't you?
Yeah. See if it's below the screen.
Tuck in like this. I don't know if that's helping.
I guess
Get
it's
a turtle it.
That ain't terrible. Oh, holy moly!
Hey, you just put it on a bubbly the whole time.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, see, that's too low. You know.
It looks a little weird.
You need it like
almost
right
in the middle
there.
of your screen.
Yeah.
The screen's too big to put it along the top edge, right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, if you do like that.
This is like security cam view.
Oh, now it's super delayed too.
Yeah.
What
weird.
happened?
I don't know.
That's honestly not horrible looking at it, but whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll try toggling it off and on. See if
that's what I'm gonna do.
See if it fixes it.
Yeah.
We'll put it back over here for the night, though.
You guys got some warmer weather where you are? It's starting to get warm here. I'm starting to sweat a little bit doing the show. I got to get the AC running.
Yeah, it's pretty hot here. We've had the storms rolling. Like we've had like 70% chances of rain all weekend, but never really got much more than some sprinkles here and there. But the humidity is just
thick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It poured rain this morning. Actually, I should say. I woke up to thunder and lightning.
Thunder and lightning.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Yeah. What the? Why is this so laggy?
No, I think you're good now.
No.
Hold on. Let me leave and I will come back. Oh, yeah. That messes up the recording, though, doesn't it?
No, I think
it should be okay. Okay. Just have two of them.
Dude, don't say it's good enough. It's not. We need Eric synced up, coming out live to everybody.
Oh, it's so annoying when everything's get off sync.
It's one of my, I don't know. I guess it's a pet peeve, you would call it. I get so frustrated when I'm trying to listen to something or watch it when it's out of sync or have a conversation with somebody when it's out of sync. Even the 0.1 second delay that we get doing the show is kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah. All right, where are you at, Eric? Oh, yeah, you're on. I got it. It looks good to me.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm ready to rock if you guys are.
Let's do it.
All right.
Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Urkel bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it!
Welcome to Off the Cut, episode 212 for Tuesday, April 14th, 2026.
I just want all the listeners. I just want all the listeners to know that, well, we do hear the music playing when the show starts, and I rock out to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You saw me over there doing that
Every single time. I'm like bobbing my head. I'm like, oh yeah, it's game time. It's Deric, you might not relate to this, but Eric, I think you will. When you were a kid, did you ever, like, during playoff hockey, did they ever play like jock jams or anything for special games and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
And didn't it pump you up so much?
Buddy, you have no idea.
Most of the time you play hockey in silence when you're a kid, but on special occasions they would bring out the PA system and they would blast some. I don't know what's a good example of a jock jam.
Pump up the jam.
Pump up the jam. Yeah, that's a good one.
AC/DC, Back in Black.
Ooh, yeah. So many good ones. Anything from the Space Jam soundtrack.
Speaking of AC/DC, Back in Black, I've been convincing one of my best buddies since elementary school that song is actually entitled Black and Back.
How's that going?
Dude, it's been going strong for over 20 years.
You know what? At this point,
believes it.
You could get AI to rewrite that song for you and send it to your buddy, and it would probably sound halfway decent.
This has gotten to the point. He's like, dude, I was like, we'll go golfing. I was like, you want to listen to anything? I said, y'all do play Black and Back. I was like, it's going up.
I got you, brother. Well, you know what else sounds great to my ears?
KM Tools.
KM Tools, that's right. The KM universe, because I was trying to make an MCU joke. Like, you know, people talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I was trying to.
I've never heard of it called MCU.
You've never called it MCU? Oh, it's
learning something now.
That's online dork talk right there. But I want to start the KMU, which is the Katz Moses universe. Because what he's done is he's assembled all the woodworking Avengers in order to bring you the very best tools that you can possibly find on the internet. Okay. We're talking about the Bourbon Blade. We're talking about Tamar's router jig. We're talking about, I mean, Jonathan himself has how many tools on that website that he's just
I know, right?
Poured hundreds, possibly thousands of hours into developing, and it's all super high quality stuff that it's either all made by Jonathan, he's slaved over it, or it's stuff that he actually uses in his own workshop. So, you know, it's a bunch of high quality stuff. It's not cheap Chinese garbage that they get the best possible margins on. And when you shop there, you get to feel good about yourself because a portion of every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund, which is Jonathan's charity that puts tools in the hands of people that need them. It's pretty awesome. And in addition to that, he also gives us $50 to give away to one lucky patron every single month. So if you want to be automatically entered to win that monthly drawing, head over to patreon.com/offthecut podcast. Like that recovery, huh?
That was good.
And sign up. Any tier, you're automatically entered, although higher tiers get more entries, I believe. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. And then we do the drawing on the first episode of every month.
Yes, we did it last week, I guess. Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Now, look, if Jonathan doesn't stock everything, right? Because he's really just focused on hand tools and stuff that he's actually designed himself. There's not a lot of power tools on his site or wood slabs. So we have another sponsor that kind of fills that void.
Yes. And if you're looking to get your voids filled, there is no other person better out there than our good friend Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking.com. Because he's been carving out excellence one log.
Oh, I like that.
And listen, if you listen to this on Saturday, you were warned, and I'm sorry, it's too late. But if you're listening to this live right now, on Friday, April 17th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Bill is hosting the LaMelo Demo Day. So you can get your hands on a LaMelo, you can get your hands on a Keith Johnson, anything that you want. It'll be in store at WTB Woodworking. You can try out a LaMelo and see if it's the right tool for you. Word on the street is he might have hot dogs there for you as well.
Ooh.
Just to hang out with Keith.
Yes. You know what else? Bill is hosting. I can't play that too long. I don't want
It's too loud. It's too loud.
Bill is hosting. Dude, I wish we could just have that going the whole podcast. Bill is hosting a giveaway for a lifetime supply up to $1,000 of a Bits and Bits Router Bits shopping spree. All you have to do to enter is go to WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway. Sign up. Tell them the guys from Off the Cut podcast sent you. And you can get yourself a lifetime supply of router bits up to $1,000 in value.
Yeah, I think legally $1,000 of router bits is considered a lifetime supply.
Yeah, it just depends what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're running some sort of workshop where you're pumping hundreds of panels of wood through the CNC every day, it might not last the entire lifetime. But for an enthusiast, weekend warrior, total lifetime supply.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So check them out at WTBwoodworking.com. And if you go to the /giveaway, you can sign up for that lifetime supply of bits.
Hell yeah.
Or visit him at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA. And huge shout out to our friends Bill Burkle and Jonathan Katz-Moses for sponsoring the episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, bubbly time. Yeah. Oh, wait. You know what? Bubbly doesn't sponsor the podcast, so I'm just going to turn it up so it's not
There we go.
facing towards the screen.
You need an off-the-cut koozie to put on them.
Oh, no.
that would
Or
be sick.
KM Tools.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, like
I have
Sancho's, they
those.
get the coffee cups.
Yeah.
Did you know on the blueberry pomegranate bubbly,
Oh, I thought we were drinking the same flavor today.
hold on. I'm kidding. They're actually blueberries on
Oh.
top of the U.
Interesting.
Huh.
did
I
not
can't
notice
take
that.
credit for that one, though.
Do your cans still have the little pull tab on the top? Is it still colored?
No!
Yeah, they cheaped out. They costed the cans down.
Nah.
This is the episode title, the one where they boycott bubbly for
Yeah,
getting rid of the tab.
Maybe. You know, it was just, there was a nice little saying on every single one, and then they got rid of it. And it just feels like, how much do you think they save per can?
It doesn't matter because it pisses me off. It would say nice something like, "Oh hi."
So yeah, some of them were
Yeah.
like, haha. Just a nice little,
It's nice.
haha, gets your day started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever get the first bubbly the day you take a sip and you're like, "Whew, that's a crispy one."
Oh yeah.
Like
What's
you get that burn in your mouth.
the earliest you'll drink a bubbly?
Mm.
Is it like a beer where you have to wait till 5 o'clock?
Oh no.
No. It's a nice, refreshing breakfast if you want it to be.
Oh, that's early.
I feel weird drinking one before 10:30.
Oh, I see. I feel weird before noon. If I like go in the kitchen and I crack one,
Yeah.
Miranda would be like, "You really think you need that?"
A little early for I feel the same way
She's like,
about
wow.
soda. Like I won't drink
Does
a
she
soda.
poke you in the stomach when she says that? You think you need that?
No. Oh, that's our like joke passive aggressive thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, I was out with some friends for dinner this weekend, and I wanted to screw with Sophie. So I asked her in front of another couple if it was okay if I had a second drink.
how'd that go?
She was like, "Yeah, why are you asking me?" I was like, "Well, you just made that comment the other day."
Oh, I gotta try that one.
Our friends were like, "What the hell?"
They're like,
It's
"What's
very fun.
wrong?"
Mm-hmm.
Or you gotta do the same thing next time you go out to dinner. Be like, "Is it okay if I get the fries?"
Yeah, exactly. You just have to set up this thing where it's like your wife is controlling your caloric intake because she's a control freak. It's very fun.
Yeah. Or text your buddies, be like, "So we going to do this?" Be like, my wife wanted to make sure it was okay if I wore a black t-shirt." No, right? I'd be like, "What the hell?" No. Oh. Well, Zach, I saw your latest video came out.
Yep.
The Steam
The Steam
Machine.
machine. Yeah, I posted that yesterday, I think.
He just dropped fresh content alert. Yeah, the hustle never stops.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Derek, that was quick, man.
We have so many
right.
sound effects that we don't have to use.
We got them all. But so I will say, I mean, like I knew it was your video and it came out and stuff. I watched it. I had no effing clue what this this person was that you were like, so and so's gonna be mad. about this.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
Do you
is
want
this
Do you want me to
the
explain
inventor?
that? Sorry, say that again.
Well, is this guy like the inventor? Is it like
Yes. So for people who are confused right now and haven't seen my latest video, which I assume is most people, it's the one of the titles I experimented with was Gabe Newell is going to hate this. So Gabe Newell is the CEO or the owner, president. I don't know what his exact title is, but he's the head honcho at this company called Valve. And Valve is the company that's making the Steam machine, which is what I knocked off in the video.
okay.
So I'm basically saying the CEO is going to hate this video when he sees it because I made his product before he did.
So you were banking on the nerds knowing who this character was.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And
but
this
it
is a
seems
hot
like
name, and
it
people
seems
know
I
this
thought
name.
that would spark a little bit of controversy. Like people would see it, they would have an emotional reaction to it. The better performing title so far has been I Can't Believe I Beat Valve to It. So yeah.
Okay.
So evidently I was wrong. Most people don't know who he is. So
yeah, I had no idea who it was.
I think that
At the very least, you're gonna get some comments saying, "Who is this guy?"
yeah, maybe.
That's true. That's very true. Mm-hmm. It was an interesting video, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat how all the stuff kind of came together and like all the bits and bobs of it, and I enjoyed like the story arc of it.
Thank you. I tried to do something a little different with this one. There was like, there was like the running tally and stuff like that. I felt like there was a lot of stuff going on this one. So yeah, it was a little bit of a, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of other creators lately and kind of seeing how they set up their stories and the types of things they do. There's a lot of like, I don't know. I want to experiment a little bit more in 2026 with my videos. Just
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, try and make the narrative or the narration style a little different. Try some new things, see what works.
I liked it because it felt new but similar.
Yeah. It's kind of like a new twist on an old formula almost. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
And it definitely felt like it kept going. It didn't feel stagnant at any point.
It was one of those videos where I think the original cut was 40 minutes or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to hack some stuff out of this one. So.
Yeah. I thought some of the interesting, I'm assuming Bryson did some of the stuff where like, you'd like pan over something and then the text would like come out from behind it. I was like, oh, that was cool.
Actually, that was all me. Normally, I love to give Bryson credit because he does a lot of that stuff. But I was for some reason, I just was in an editing mood that day. And I was like, let me do some, I don't know, playing with some text effects.
Sure.
But I could see why you would think it's Bryson because he normally does cool stuff like that.
It was good, though. I liked it. And I liked I liked like the overlay stuff you had with like the prices and whatnot. And I thought the way you did the call it the sponsor
yes,
like pitching the course and stuff, I thought that was super smooth.
Nice.
Said just enough and then got the hell out of there.
I wrote that 10 different, well, not 10 different times, but I went through multiple rounds and I was like, I want this to be as minimal as possible and try and just like here are the main points of this thing and get out, not waste anybody's time.
And I liked it. It didn't feel salesy. I was trying to view it as a viewer. I mean, obviously we're good friends and stuff, but as a viewer, I don't know a damn thing about modding consoles. And I was like, oh, I could see how this would serve me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, you're on the mailing list, so you're gonna find out what.
Yeah. No, I'm excited too. How is it going? Like, how's the?
Pretty good. I haven't checked in a while. I think I checked late last night. I think I already had 500 people pre-registered for it. So pretty happy. I mean, who knows? There's no price, so when it actually comes out, it might be people might get scared off by the price, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and, especially for people who pre-register, they get 50% off. So hopefully, yeah.
And obviously, you're not going to get 100% buy through on something like that, but
for sure. It was funny. I was looking through the email list, and so many people use those services where they set up like a temporary email account.
Well, that's what we were talking about with Scott. Scott was texting us about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't begrudge people doing that, but it was just interesting to see some of them because some of them, I was like, how come so many people's email address has my name in it? It would be like john.zachbuilds at like privateinbox.com or something.
Yeah.
Which was, I get it because people don't want, you to sell their email to somebody else so that they can,
Right. And not that anyone on our scale is doing that, but like, yeah, you go to like oldnavy.com and put in your email address. I guarantee somebody's selling that.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what the, like, what's an email even worth?
I don't know.
It depends on what kind of information you can have tied to it.
Oh, you think it's more like the more info you have, like age?
If you can build out a profile on the person and like their shopping habits, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, for anybody wondering, I'm not going to sell your email on, but feel free to use whatever service you want. I also wanted to keep it like, I know so many forms are like, you go to fill it out and they ask you for like 10 things. It's like, all I want is your email address. All I'm going to do, I'm not going to spam you with a newsletter. I'm just going to send you a thing that says, hey, the course is live. Here's your discount code.
Right. Yeah. And if somebody wants to use one of those private email addresses, whatever.
Yeah, more power to them.
Here's I have a genuine question about these private ones because I know like Apple rolled this out maybe like a year or two ago where you can set up these, like fake email addresses and then it basically auto forwards that to your real email address.
Yeah.
And then is it just like if that one gets compromised, you then turn it off and then like make a new one?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of, it's interesting. I wonder if there's like a separate login page for it. Like, do you have a separate inbox that you can go and check if you want? I don't know.
I don't think for like the Apple version you do. I think it just auto forwards it to like your Gmail or whatever the hell it is.
It's interesting. They have that service for quite a few things. Like they have it for phone numbers, they have it for credit cards, or you can make like a temporary credit card number if you want to do like a sketchy transaction or something like that.
Yeah. I know a lot of people actually use that for all transactions so that they basically never have to worry about their card getting compromised other than if the bank has a data leak or
I saw some, I can't remember what it was, but it was like some credit card was advertising that they like generated you a private number for every transaction.
Isn't that the case if you use like tap to pay? It's like a whole new number every time.
Oh,
I know that if I use my watch, it'll do it. Because sometimes like if I go to like Home Depot or whatever and they're like, do you want me to put it back on the card? And I'll look at the receipt and it's like, it ends in 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, I don't have a card that ends in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a new number every time.
So
it'll still go back. It should go back to your account.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah,
I mean, look, it's. I think people are kind of slowly waking up to all the privacy risks there are on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's
slowly
you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself.
There.
What's that?
Yeah.
I said slowly is definitely the key word there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you don't know it's a problem until you start getting spam calls, right? Or so we were all oblivious, just punching our emails, our phone numbers, our addresses into every field that would ask for the last 2 decades.
The worst, and I'm not going down this whole rabbit hole, but you'll know what I mean. When you go to test drive cars, dude, lie about your email and phone number.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, all the man, and they text, they call, they email. It's their full press assault on you at car dealerships.
I bought my truck like 4 years ago, and every year the guy sends me a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a birthday wish.
Wow.
Every year.
It's like, I understand why they do that, because I mean, maybe some percentage of the population thinks that's real, but don't you just know that like he's plugs your information into some app?
Absolutely.
And it's like, it just feels hollow and gross.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah. Annoying. Yeah.
But see, what I do is I give them my personal email. But here's the thing. It's really close. Well, I'll just say it. This is not my email. This is the one I give. EricSpensley@gmail.com. I don't have that email. Don't own it. Never had it. But
Or ericspensley@gmail.com is just getting flooded with all your spam.
if I go somewhere and they're like, "Oh, can we just get your email?" I go, "Sure." Because they're not going to be like, "That's not your email."
Yeah.
Have you ever given out a fake email like that, and then later on they're like, "All right, well, we sent the confirmation to your email," and you're like, actually, that's not that. I use a different email."
No, I've never had it backfire on me like that. I'm pretty bad about, I'm very trusting in the Gmail spam protection, just protecting me from almost everything.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? So I'm pretty willy-nilly with my personal email. I'll just throw that out there, most forms.
Did I ever tell you guys a story about how I got detained as a child?
Was it the time? I seem to remember you telling some story about your parents coming and picking you up from a station.
Yeah. So I'll keep it brief because I feel like I've told the story.
Yeah, tell the listeners in case they
go for
forgot.
So the reason I brought it up because I had to deal with like, oh, just put in a fake email address or whatever. Way back in the day when the original Xbox came out, Xbox 360, I think.
Oh, by the way, original Xbox on my workbench behind me.
Oh.
That's project number 3, isn't it?
Project number 3 is working on it today. Working on the course today.
Hell yeah. But so this was Xbox 360 was coming out, and Mountain Dew was running this promo where you'd go to the store, you'd buy a case of Mountain Dew, they had a little sticker on it, you go on this website, you get these like points or whatever, and then you could like enter to win an Xbox 360. Well, when the Xbox 360 came out, like you couldn't find it or whatever. It was impossible. So on it, they had these things where like you could fill out surveys to get bonus points.
Okay.
So I wised up pretty quickly and thought, well, I'm not putting my information in on this. So I would fill it out with just random addresses like 123 Happy Street. Long story short, I was at hockey. My dad comes and picks me up, which was really weird. And he goes, "Hey, we're going to go to the police station after hockey." And I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "You know what this is about?" I was like, "No clue." So whatever, I get in the interrogation room. And like this is like like camera up in the ceiling, one chair and like a desk, like a classic interrogation room. And the officer guy goes, "Do you know this address?" And I'm like, "Doesn't sound familiar." He was like, "You've entered this address." I don't know what he said. It's been a long time. Like, "You entered this address 392 times, and you were signing someone up for long distance phone call plans, and they got charged a boatload of money."
Oh no.
Yeah.
So how did it actually sign them up?
Right?
I think it was one of those things where like if you entered like your address and then like
Is this like the old BMG music thing where you just sign up and they just start sending you CDs?
Yeah, I think it was effectively that thing or whatever it was, and they got signed up for a bunch of stuff, and like obviously I explained what was going on, and I don't know, I was in what, 7th grade at the time, so it's like I don't even think a 7th grader would have known what identity theft was. Right? Yeah.
So how many years did you go to prison for?
No, I went home. I might have had to have done like community like volunteer hours or something.
Okay. They didn't take you to the prison like the Scared Straight and had some convicts yell at you.
It feels like your parents signed you up for Scared Straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't think my dad knew what it was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
You probably just got a call from the police like, "Hey, bring your son in."
Well, I'm assuming they traced the IP address to the computer.
I was gonna say, yeah. How else would they do? How would they have tracked you down?
Because you didn't have VPNs back in 2005 or whatever year it was.
True. I mean, again, that's to my point. We were so naive back then. We had no idea.
I know.
Well, speaking of being naive, whenever you're working on a project in the shop and you just want it to hold together, that's where we get Gorilla Glue involved for that nice, tight strong hold that only a gorilla can provide. Because the last thing you want is for your project to come apart because the glue didn't hold. So that's why we keep bottles of wood glue, Gorilla wood glue, on our wood bench.
Heck yeah.
I made this desk with Gorilla Glue Ultimate.
Did you now?
Yeah. The desk I've got going on.
If people watch my next YouTube video, I didn't use Gorilla Glue Ultimate. I used their standard formula, their normal formula. I use that in my next YouTube video coming up, and it worked great.
So you plan on you taking the desk underwater a lot or anything? I know the Ultimate is 100% waterproof. No? I think
You can't use a desk underwater, but it is waterproof.
it is waterproof. Yeah.
I gotta know.
It's fine.
I'll figure this out for next episode, but I gotta know if Ultimate is stronger than the normal one, or if it's just the fact that it's waterproof.
I don't know. We'll have to do some research on that.
It is their most durable.
Yeah.
But
anyways, you're right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry.
It pairs great with their wood fillers and their other bonding agents. They have a CA glue, and you got your traditional Gorilla Glue that's always good for quick patches and fixes around the house. So that's why we keep Gorilla Glue around. Gorilla, tough enough for the pros, easy enough for everybody. Order yours today at GorillaTough.com/offthecut. That's GorillaTough.com/offthecut. Or you can scan that little QR code there in the top corner if you're watching this video. That'll take you there.
Nice. Yeah. I'm excited to have Gorilla Glue back as a sponsor. So to everybody listening, they sent us a bunch of a little goodie bag of glues and wood fillers and stuff like that. I've never used their wood fillers before. I'm excited to try them out, see if they're any good. I assume they
like them. They're good.
Great.
Yeah.
I used it on the laundry room renovation, all the cabinets.
Let me ask you this. One of my favorite features of a good wood filler is that it's water soluble. So I can, you kind of fill all your holes and then you just do a quick whoosh, right over the top with a wet rag and you get most of it.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I usually scrape it while it's wet, get it fairly close, and then it dries, and then I just go over it lightly with sandpaper and it just goes pretty flush really easily.
Okay. My dog has done some damage to some baseboards in the house, so I think I might need to try some out there.
Well, I don't think they included enough for me because I need a lot. I'd have to make a lot of repairs. So. I might have to go get more.
Keith Johnson sized tub.
Yeah. I heard they sent him a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
They don't have much faith in his woodworking skills.
No.
Yeah, do you think that's a commentary on his woodworking skills?
It has to be. It has to be. Hey, speaking of cabinets, I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
This is a design style question. Okay. So we're going to renovate our downstairs bathroom. Mm-hmm. And we have...
Better use Gorilla Glue Ultimate. Sorry, I'll stop.
Ad reads over, Zach.
Yeah, no.
Bonus.
That one's on the house. So we have, I wouldn't say it's white oak flooring, but it's LVP flooring.
Okay.
It's kind of a white oak color. Has a little more gray to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very popular.
Yeah. So the walls are white just because when we move them, we're like, paint it white, then I can paint anything I want over it when I get to it. I'm going to redo everything. So the only thing that's staying is the floor, just because it's a seamless floor between the bathroom and the hallway.
Okay.
So I don't have a transition piece because this flooring is out of stock. And
is it? Are we talking powder room? Or are we talking full bathroom with a shower or tub?
Half.
Okay.
Yes. So the only thing in the room that's going to stay is the flooring. I mean, I'm gonna take the toilet. I'm gonna build a new vanity, mirror, light fixture, everything else. I'm gonna
Japanese toilet with a built-in bidet, warm seat.
Oh, you're not gonna carve your own out of wood?
Yeah.
No, I'm not carving one out of wood. I've seen that video, by the way. I know what you're talking about. So my question lies with color scheme and color palette. So I have that white oak, gray color floor.
Mm-hmm.
If I did a white oak vanity, is that too similar to the floor?
I wonder. I think if it were my bathroom, given that you have a white oak floor, which is good because it goes with a lot of things, I might pick an accent color. I might actually paint the cabinet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is where I was going. Like, what if you did like a sage green or
Yeah,
like a real dark navy blue or something
yes.
like that?
I think
right?
both of those would look good.
Okay.
And then
Keep
white
going.
porcelain?
Yeah, like I have some granite quartz, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe something with some veining of like gray or black or something like that in there.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes, if you're going to go with like a fun color for the vanity, right? What color do you paint the walls? Because she was like, I kind of want to have like a little different. She's like, I'm not opposed to a white wall, but we have a lot of white walls already.
Well, okay, so first of all, what's in there? You have just bathroom and or toilet and vanity. Is that the only thing in the room?
Toilet and vanity, and then we have this like little like cutout nook thing that I was also going to put basically a single cabinet with a countertop and then floating shelves above it.
Oh, so it's a pretty big nook.
Yeah, pretty good size.
Okay. What about vanity is the accent color, and then you pick one wall that's also the accent color?
That's what I had pitched. My only concern is that the vanity and the nook are on perpendicular walls with one another.
Mm-hmm.
So the cabinet that would be, so the vanity, you painted the vanity blue or whatever, and then the cabinet and the nook, you would also want it to match, right?
Yeah, maybe just the inside of the nook.
Ooh, there you go.
Then you get a little bit of depth.
Possibility.
What
color would you match with like a painted vanity? Is you like a dark blue, light blue scenario?
I kind of like the sage green idea, but
Yeah. Go same color on both.
what? So you walk into this room, you come through the door.
I've got a picture.
Is the vanity on the left, on the right? What's right in front of you?
Okay, so there we go. You walk in,
Okay.
vanity is on the left, toilet is on the left.
Okay. I would have a tendency to do the
the little like nook area.
Oh, the nook is beside. I see. Interesting. So you're going to do a cabinet in there. I would do that back wall of the nook and probably just the back wall because you're looking at it when you come straight in. And then I would do I would do the back wall of it. Any cabinetry you put in there, also do it. Do the vanity, the accent color, and then leave the rest of the walls white.
So this is a rough iPad sketch of what we're imagining that like nook would look like.
Yeah,
You've got like a cabinet at the bottom and then some like floating shelves up top.
Yeah, perfect.
Glad you specified wood because I was thinking plastic.
No, I mean like she wants it to be those shelves are quarter sawn white oak.
Ah,
She wants
okay.
the shelves
Wood grain.
wood grain. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a tough situation because it's like the way the vanity is, if you paint the vanity, would it be touching a wall that has color on it?
I would not. I would the
agree.
wall that it's mounted to. I would leave white, and you have kind of like a hard line where they where they meet.
Or you paint the whole room a sage green, and then you do the cabinetry white.
Could do that. That's an option as well.
And then maybe a darker countertop or something.
Yeah, it might look a little dark, but I think dark bathrooms are kind of in right now, especially if it's just a powder room where you're not going to be like, your Miranda's not going to go in there to do her makeup or anything. I don't think, right? So might not be a big deal.
By stage green, I mean like a darkness. Let's give it like a 2 or a 3 out of 10. So almost like a minty green, but like not as blue.
Yes,
somewhat light.
Yeah.
But it's tough because it's the flooring, I think, is what really throws it off.
Yeah.
I think because your floors are white, I would have a tendency to keep it like a bright room.
Yeah.
And thus, I would just do like strategic little accents of the color versus painting the whole walls.
Yeah.
But you know what you should do is honestly, you should just take a wide angle shot of the whole room and then tell AI.
That's what we started doing.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, like a lot of like Benjamin Moore and like Sherwin Williams websites, you can like upload a photo and just be like, all right, make this wall blue, make this one
Ooh, I've
whatever.
never
And you can like
seen
do it
that.
really quick, can't you?
Okay, okay.
I'm not sure, but
Sure
like
will.
Zach said, AI, that'll definitely do it for you.
Yeah.
What about a plate wall going around?
Plate wall?
Yeah,
Diamond plate?
yeah,
That
industrial.
would be- yeah. For all your backyard wrestling.
Yeah, but no, like your little picture frames, and then you bring it up really high, and you put the lip around the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Sorry, I just glitched out there for a second, dropped off the stream.
Oh no, you're good. I also consider it almost like a chair rail scenario.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that's kind of what you mean, like a
Yeah, well, chair rail is like
Let's
the height
Google
of the back
this.
of a chair, and then the plate wall is like almost your eye level. Well, it'd be like chest level for us.
Okay, okay.
okay.
What about
But
the
in a
mirror?
bathroom, it works better as a plate wall.
What are you gonna do with the mirror?
Oh, that's where you put in a nook. You just fill that nook with mirrors.
No,
You
I'm gonna
stand
put
in there and you can look all around.
like a restaurant, like a bar.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do some sort of. I'm obviously the mirror that's there is like the builder grade, just a flat panel mirror or whatever. I'm gonna do some sort of mirror right above the vanity. But I mean, the mirror you could definitely add some color with the mirror.
You know what you could
Yeah.
do? You could merge the two of y'all. We could attach a speaker to the back of the mirror so that you get audio coming out of it.
Ooh.
I used to really want like a speaker system in the bathroom. I like to watch YouTube videos in the shower because I'm weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You feel like with that setup, the best situation would probably go keep the walls white and just do a pop of color on the cabinetry.
That would be my inclination, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause
I
then
also
you
like
get a
bright
little-
rooms. I have a bias towards bright rooms in general.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would be tough to, like, if you go with like a full paint color in the room, you're really shoehorned into a very, like, your cabinets have to be white, or they have to be a wood color that matches with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Dadu said his living room is forest green.
I
It's
know, I'm
really
not-
good with her maple hardwood floor, and cabinets are laminated maple.
I'm actually just looking at the photo he posted right now in Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
Is there enough contrast between the floor and the maple cabinets?
You can't really see the floor,
Okay.
but yeah, it's a nice color. It's a nice shade
Yeah.
of green. Might be a little bit darker than what you're thinking.
Okay. Okay. And like then I'm like, what if I just do like sage green walls, black cabinet,
Whoa.
and then like a white countertop?
Well, now we're back into the dark bathroom thing, which again, I think it's a cool look. People are into it, so you
We
gotta
just
decide.
Shishugi the cabinet.
What if I shushugi bomb the whole room?
There you go.
What if you just burned down your house? And
I mean,
insurance money?
one good bean burrito and you can Shishugi a mini room.
I don't know. I think this is the hardest thing because it's like, listen,
Oh,
I
I
know
know.
what the vanity to look like. The vanity's just, it's going to have some drawers in it or whatever. I know with cabinets, but it's like, but what color do you want?
Well,
No.
look, the nice thing about paint is that you can always paint over it with more paint. So
True.
you're never really married to anything.
But I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do it twice, I know.
No. Because I'm
But I'm just saying, if you do it and you hate it, the only thing you can't do is go back to bare wood.
True.
Nah, you can. It's just going to take a lot of effort.
Yeah. A lot of
True.
sandpaper. A lot
True.
of sandpaper.
Unless you got plywood.
I saw it was like a TikTok video or maybe it was a Facebook video or something of a laser sander, and now that's all I want for
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Christmas. Yeah, it's really crazy.
It's
To watch.
satisfying to watch.
So satisfying.
Laser
I assume
sander.
it's actually incredibly hard to use in real life,
Yeah.
but I want one so bad.
But it
Who
looks like
knows?
it almost looks like those power washing videos where they're like washing a deck or something, but like a coin or whatever.
100%. 100%. Wow, Xtool has one for maybe it's an attachment. Yeah, it
Oh.
must be an attachment because it's only $400.
Huh. How does this work?
Hell if I know, dude. I think it just blasts the surface with a real quick flash of a laser, and it just vaporizes the top layer.
Makes a nice little like Tesla coil sound. Just
Yeah. I want to get it for cleaning car parts too. Blast all that oil and stuff off.
oh yeah.
How's that car going, by the way?
I haven't done anything to it yet. This is the first week where we've had nice weather, so I'm gonna get out there this week hopefully. But I gotta get the course done, man. Every time I feel like I have some free time, I'm like, God, I should be working on the course.
That's just 10 more things to get to slot in there.
No. Well, if the course goes well, then maybe I can pay somebody to do the car for me.
How many individual lessons do you think are going to be in the course?
I don't know. I was thinking, maybe let's break that down, because you have yours whacked up pretty aggressively, right? Like it's like 5-minute chunks.
Yeah.
I was thinking to do it more as like just 3 pieces. So.
Oh,
but
like 3 1-hour-long videos or something.
Yeah, I don't think it'll actually end up being that, but for the sake of, for argument's sake, let's say 3-hour-long chunks. But maybe it's better to whack it up into smaller pieces, and that way people they feel like they have a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you complete one, you're like, oh, nice, I got that one under my belt. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. It's like, have you ever read a book where the chapters are really short?
You feel like you're crushing it.
You feel like you're just ripping through that book, whereas when there's no I don't know, like little points to just let you know you've accomplished something. I'm not sure. You know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Milestones.
Milestone. Thank you. There. My God, my brain is not working today.
So the reason is there's a guy on YouTube when I was starting the course thing. His name Ali Abdal, I think is his name. Very successful in the course world.
Okay.
And there's like a learning strategy, a teaching strategy, something that people really excel in, the 3 to 5 minute thing, and it's actually very rewarding in their brain to continue to go. So like, for example, you're taking a lesson and then you're like, oh, but the next lesson is only 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that real quick. But if it's next lesson 17 minutes long, you're like, I'll do that tomorrow.
I think I should split it up a little bit more than I have.
Yeah, like 5-minute chunks are very digestible.
Yeah, I don't know that 5 minutes is going to be. Some of them are like a little long because it's like, you're doing whole sections of the project essentially. But yeah,
if they're consistently like within probably a minute or 2 of each other.
Yeah.
And try to cut it where there's like a stop and thought.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes. Well, one thing I struggled with, I don't know if you did, is like, you sit down to voice over something that's an hour long, 2 hours long. It's like, it's really hard to, like, you run out of like transition sentences.
Next, I did this. Afterwards,
I did this. Then I did this. And it's like, okay, I've used after, I've used then. It's like, oh God, now I'm out of,
But the thing about the course is like, you can literally just like laugh and be like, I feel like I've said afterwards a million times, but we still need to do this. So anyway, afterwards, and then like, it can be a little more comical, a little
For sure.
like,
for sure. It's a little bit more laid back.
More laid back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny. You realize how small your vocabulary is when you need to talk that much for that long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think you're smart doing a lot of voiceover, because when I was doing like talking head stuff, dude, it is brutal.
That's one thing about this course. I was like, I'm going to do it like 90% voiceover.
Yeah.
Because it'll allow me to give very clear, concise instructions without blowing my brains out with just a million takes and being like, I need to plug this thing in here. Oh, I said that wrong. Okay, we'll start again.
Yeah. I think when I do my next one on cabinets, I'm going to do a boatload more voiceover.
Yeah. It just makes it just takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah.
Which is why I use it in a lot of my videos.
I know.
Yeah.
It's way easier.
Yeah.
Deric, what have you been working on, dude?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I have had a busy week.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you 3 topics. You can a la carte take them all or just pick one. But these are kind of my highlights here.
Okay.
Getting high in my office,
Uh-huh.
using the bathroom without my phone, and the weird Instagram ad I got because of it. And I now know what happened to my lost USB.
Oh, okay, well, close the ring on the lost USB. I gotta know what happened there.
Or do we save the lost USB for the after show?
Oh, okay.
All right.
As long as I get to know.
All right. Yeah, we'll save it for the after show.
As long as I get to know what happened to it, we're all good.
All right. So,
Give me the bathroom.
the bathroom one.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So, I go to use the bathroom, and I left my phone out. I realized it after I got in there, and I was like, well, I'm here now. It's only going to be a few minutes.
Shampoo bottles like a normal
Right.
person.
No shampoo bottles, nothing around me. It's just it's like a little water closet off of our main bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing available, but I do my business, move on with my day. And then later that night, I get an ad for an Instagram ad for this thing called like the porcelain package. And it's this company that curates these little boxes of things that you just leave in your bathroom to occupy you while you're in there. And it's like old, like little LCD games. There's an old LCD game in there. There's like some old, they'll find like, old like Garfield or Wizard of Id or Far Side, like collections of comic book or of like the Sunday paper things. There's like an old, like something like a Reader's Digest type of thing in there. Some old magazines and an old pulp novel, just to all kind of like leave in your bathroom for those times whenever you go in there and you don't want to be on your phone. So I ordered it. I haven't gotten it yet. It's on the way, but it was like $30. I was like, that'll be fun for $30 to go through and like check out all these like old newspapers and everything. Just have like this old Reader's Digest laying around the house. That'll be fun. So.
And now, do they anticipate you subscribing to this and being like locked into it month after month after month?
You can do a subscription and it's every quarter they send a new one.
All right, what's this thing called?
I believe it was called the porcelain package, if I remember correctly. I can tell you whenever I pull it up real quick.
Porcelain pack, cratejoy.com.
Maybe.
The porcelainpack.com.
Yes, porcelain
Potty
pack.
like it's $19.99.
That's it, right there.
Okay.
Crap for your crap.
That's right.
Okay.
Crap for your crapper.
That's great branding. I like it.
It is. It's very on brand. And I just found it really odd that got into my feed. I didn't discuss it with anybody. I did not address it in any way. It happened organically. Like, I went to the bathroom, and then maybe 2 hours later, I started getting these ads in my feed.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
I wonder if there's some sort of like counter. No.
I think they were in my mind because I was thinking about these things whenever I was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Matrixy.
They might just be reading your mind. I was wondering if it was like some sort of counter signal they were using. Like, they're like, oh, he hasn't touched his phone in 20 minutes. Maybe he forgot it before he went to the bathroom.
Taking a dump.
Yeah.
That's right.
I want one of these LCD games, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little, like an old school.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll let you know what I get whenever I get it.
Please do. Okay. Or the pocket game, one of those where it's like this plastic thing and you got this little marble and you got
and they got the little or the ones where you just use the little pumps and it's got water and you shoot the little rings up and try and get them on the hooks.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
What's the? I'm not. I hate to be this person, but is that hygienic to have?
I guess if it's just you in your own bathroom, like and really like it's all stuff that like for me at least, I interact with before I finish up. After that point, nothing else gets touched until I wash my hands.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. What? So that was the bathroom thing.
Yeah.
What was the other thing that you got in your office?
Getting high in my office. So, I went out Friday and I built 4 shelves in my office for up on my wall, and they're out of frame right now. But I went out and I cut down some plywood that I had, ripped it down to the right, like little 5-inch wide strips, 4 feet long. attached the maple on the front of it, let that dry, and then I trimmed it flush with the plywood. So, you got like a nice little maple front to it. It's maple plywood. Stained the whole thing a dark color, and then threw some, about 2 hours later, threw some poly on it. And then by the end of the day, it was dry enough that I could take it all upstairs, and I hung the shelves. It was 1 day project. I got 4 shelves put up, got some stuff off my floor. It was great. Well, the next day I came in to do some work, and my office has been closed all night, and now it had that the whole day. It just reeked of that polyurethane because it was dry to the touch, but it wasn't like fully cured. Like it was, 24 hours out from the full cure. But yeah, so like that whole next day, it was just lightheaded. I worked with the door open and worked quickly.
It is amazing how if you get your whole room stinking like glue, it's going to be like that for 48 hours at least.
Yeah.
Even if you open all the windows, I don't know, does it soak into the
just
fibers?
Permeates everything. Yeah.
Contact adhesive's the worst.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That stuff is brutal.
Yeah.
That's taking
it's gone
days off
now.
your life every time. So how'd the project turn out?
They turned out good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. They're up, like way up near the ceiling. Like I just built them to put DVDs, like old DVDs that I still have, like collector's editions and stuff, because I still have some DVDs and some CDs. So I just wanted something to kind of like, it sits about a foot below the ceiling, and then it wraps this whole wall. And then so I just have them all kind of like up and out of the way, but they're not in boxes now or on the floor or anything. It's up and out of the way.
Very cool.
Yeah, they came out good.
It'd be a perfect spot to put a cat up there.
Cat.
Do you have a cat, Deric? You don't have one, do you?
We have a few.
Oh, you have a couple?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
More
how
than
we
I'd
all
like
get
to admit.
along. We're cat people.
Yeah.
That's a very dividing topic of whether or not you got cats or not.
Cat versus dog?
It can be, yeah.
I said, screw it, I want both.
He did.
Yeah.
He lives in both camps.
We have the house segregated now, so the cat lives mostly on the second floor, the dog lives on the ground floor.
Oh.
Yeah. They've reached a nice harmony that way.
I thought your dog was going to be a new co-star of some of your videos.
She makes a quick appearance in my next video. But honestly, I'll tell you what, up until recently, she's just been too much of a pain in the ass. She's just so high energy, like to attempt to film
Puppy
anything
face.
with her. Like if she comes into my office, she's immediately like pulling stuff off shelves and yeah. But she's getting better. She's much calmer. The puppy face is coming to an end.
You know how Scott always gets his wife to get in his videos and stuff?
Yeah.
You guys' wives have any at all
I think
want to be in videos?
I don't think so.
I think I would have to like beg and plead to get my wife to be in a video.
I know.
Yeah.
I had her like help me lift stuff, and she goes, "Will you blur me out?"
Yeah.
See, now like things are getting so good, you could actually like superimpose somebody else in her spot if you wanted to, like have AI replace her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in Final
Bring back
Cut,
Chuck
'cause Final
Norris.
Cut doesn't support any AI.
Oh, you'd be like a 5-second clip. You just dump that off on like Google or somebody.
Or intentionally just make it look awful.
Yeah.
I had some ideas for a video that's maybe not going to happen now. Long story. I might have had to kill an idea I had for a video. But I had some ideas for like single clips. Like I ordered something from China, and I was like, I wonder if I could have AI generate me like some image of a phone going onto a boat and then sailing around the world, like cartoon.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Did it work?
I don't know. I was just wondering. I didn't actually give it a try yet, but I was just curious. And then, like, is that okay? That you don't have to click like the AI disclosure thing on.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. No one knows, right? Like,
Yeah.
I got no damn idea.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like there's all these things where I would love to have animated clips in my videos to explain things, but I don't have I can't hire an animator to. It's not commercially viable, right? So, but if I could have AI just make like little infographics and animated infographics.
I think isn't the YouTube one like it's like they just need you to disclose it if you're making somebody say or do something that they don't. Yeah, that they didn't
Yes.
already do. So if it's
Yeah.
a chart or a graph, I imagine that would be just fine.
I would think so. I think the main kind of crux of it is like you can't trick people with it, right? Or you need to
Yeah.
let people know it's like, this is. But it's I don't know. It gets squirrely because it's like, well, I don't know that my boat or my the thing I ordered from China actually got on a boat and came around the world. So it's like maybe I am making something here happen that didn't. I don't know.
But how does the viewer know if you got it through airmail or through freight?
Exactly right.
No one knows.
Yeah.
No one
And
knows.
how do the censors at YouTube know?
You can't win. You can't win. It's the same thing with like people. Like we all know, if I post an entire episode of The Office on my YouTube channel, you'll get copyright.
Yeah.
But if I post 15 seconds of it in a
Little clip.
video,
Seems to be okay.
it's apparently okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But where's the line?
Yeah.
What if you just posted like you started at the beginning of an episode and posted 15-second clip of it every time you posted something,
Right.
and then eventually you have the entire episode posted.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And somebody builds a really elaborate playlist that just plays like different sections of all your videos.
That seems exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even think about that.
Some of my favorite shows used to be on YouTube. They'd be like weird. They'd have like weird. And it was like one of my favorite TV shows is this English sitcom, and I had a really hard time finding it back in the day. And every episode was posted to YouTube, but they'd be like a little bit weird. The name would be in Russian, and maybe the image didn't fill the entire screen. If you like, it would have like black borders the whole way around it or something like that. It's
Interesting.
very funny.
Huh.
Yeah.
They posted all of because I loved the Drew Carey show back in the day, and you couldn't find it anywhere, so they started posting them all up on YouTube. So they're all up on YouTube now, through like some partnership with some brand or something like that. But that's where they have them at now. So if you ever wanted to go back and watch, like, I know there's some shows that they're doing that with. They're using YouTube as like where they post them at.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, this is a Canadian TV show, so I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but Kenny versus Spenny.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Oh yeah, heard of it.
Yeah, so that I think it was independently produced, and one of the main guys that was the star of it now has all the episodes posted on his YouTube channel. And I think some of them are like remastered, so they look better on YouTube than they did on when they actually broadcast on TV.
Huh.
Yeah.
I can't think of a worse job than being someone who remasters old stuff.
Well, I wonder, like, some of it might be easy depending on,
Yeah.
like, if you have all the footage and it's just like, well, back in the day we had to ship, like, if you have all the footage digitally and, like, back in the day we had to ship it on tape, so we would, like, cut it digitally and then write it to tape and send that off to the TV station.
That might be a little more difficult than if you have like the original film where you can actually like pull a full 4K off of it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting question. I'm sure there are some like shortcuts you can take these days to make it a little bit easier.
But I'm talking about like Star Wars movies. So like when they shot those, if I'm not mistaken, they were shot in really high resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shot on film. All film was like most movies that are made on film. They can be made. They can, if they still have the original film that it was shot on, they can be put into a 4K, a true 4K restoration.
Yeah.
And it looks phenomenal, especially like if they go back and they clean up the film and they do some color correction and all that. Like, but if they do scans of it, they can get 4K off of that film.
Yeah, I can't remember what the theoretical like. I think like film is something like 8K or 12K or something like that at the end of the day.
It depends on like what type of film it was and like the the ISO or whatever of the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're at least 4K for most Hollywood productions, I would say.
But I think a lot of the time they would throw out the film when they were done, right? It's not always guaranteed that they have the original film, unfortunately.
Sometimes, yeah. I know, like there was a group that went around and they collected the original theatrical reels
Oh, cool.
for the Star Wars films, like the original
Yeah.
runs,
Yeah.
and they pulled the scans off those, cleaned them up, and made a 4K restoration of the original
Very cool.
Star Wars, which is pretty cool.
It's funny watching, if you go back and you watch some old 90s broadcast TV, you're like, this looks horrible. Like,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It's
'Cause
so
it's all digital.
pixelated and mushy, and yeah.
They didn't have
Super
it.
grainy. Like the ISO looks like it's like 5,000.
Yeah.
But then, like, some of them that were like that had money behind them or got into syndication heavily, they still have all that stuff.
Yeah.
They'll have like really nice prints of it that look great today. Like a lot of like your Seinfeld and Friends and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
look
Yeah.
Shows look
fantastic
great.
now. Yeah,
I mean, some of the earlier episodes, not so much, but like
yeah,
later on, you're like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that this was shot in the 90s.
right.
Do you think
In the
maybe in
80s for some of them?
Do you think 20 years from now you'll go back and remaster all your YouTube videos?
No. The concrete coasters, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Zach's video where you were caulking a shower.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I
Gotta
think that one's
remaster
still up.
that
I think
one.
that one's still up.
Or maybe you'll have like a service that comes around and offers to do it for you
Yeah, true.
In Spanish.
I
in
mean,
Spanish.
we have to be months away from an AI that can just upscale video. Like it probably already exists. Truth be told, it's just like if you have a good 4K render of something, toss it into an AI thing and it upscales it to 8K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there even like I don't know. We're getting close to the end, but I upgraded my monitor. Right, took Zach's recommendation,
Oh,
and I was like, okay, well, if I wanted to go bigger, I would need a higher resolution so I don't like start seeing pixels this close and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so they make like 6K or 8K TVs,
They make some 8K TVs. They're pretty. I don't think people really care though.
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
And would your computer even be able to output that?
no. I don't think. Actually, yeah, maybe at 30 frames per second, I think you could do 8K, but
Okay.
not 100. You should check and make sure you have your new screen set up for 120 or 144 hertz. Actually.
I think the Mac can only go up to 120.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Still,
I'm at
120 is pretty
120,
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super nice.
But yeah, so there's a set amount of bandwidth, and 4K 120 takes up almost the entire bandwidth of the latest HDMI spec.
Which is
So
like
if
a
you wanna do-
2.2 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, so if you
2.1.
want to do 8K, I think you need to step down the frame rate to, I think, 30, maybe 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would suck for a monitor.
Yeah.
What about DisplayPort? Does that go higher?
I don't know. I can't remember which is higher right now. They go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
They
But
pour-
either way, like between 4K and 8K, you're not going to notice a difference
Yeah.
with the human eye.
The only
so-
thing I was thinking is, so I got the 48-inch monitor right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what if I wanted to get 60? Which would be, let's be real, that'd be stupid, right?
Right.
Never say never.
You're going to be doing like front row in the movie theater kind of deal, though, right?
Yeah.
You would have to get an 8K if you're going to sit that close to it.
Probably, yeah. You would start to see pixels pretty aggressively. So the latest DisplayPort is 2.1B, and that gives you 80 gigabits of bandwidth. So apparently you can do 16K up to 120 hertz. Oh, but that's
Wow.
with display stream compression. It gets so complicated.
Why don't they just do a Thunderbolt display?
So you can do 8K at 87 hertz without any compression, and then if you do compression, you can go higher.
But like, can't like a Thunderbolt 4 do?
60 gigabits, 80 gigabits.
I don't
What's
know.
Thunder-
That was pretty high.
It is, but it's, Thunderbolt 5 is 80 gigabits.
Okay.
It's a lot of data. You think about 8K image 120 times a second or 60 times a second, right?
That's millions and millions of pixels.
Every frame, 4K I think is 12 million pixels, close to that, something like that. So
Something like that, yeah.
yeah.
8K is 33.18 million pixels.
Pixel. There you go.
I just
Golly.
like to sit there and count all those.
Yeah.
I don't. Somebody
you-
with someone's job. I'll tell you that.
If you actually sit down and think about how computers works, it blows your mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like it pumps 33 million pixels 60 times, 120 times a second.
Yeah.
Just for your display.
Just for your display. Yeah. Like, yeah.
That's not even processing everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what else will blow your mind?
The after show.
Yeah. Everybody,
Yeah,
we are
we'll
heading
tonight.
over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast to visit the after show. And we'll catch you over there. Oh, wait. Announcement. Next week.
Lumberyard hangout.
That was perfect timing, by the way.
Yeah.
I had a little spit in my mouth. I was like, came in with
Lumberyard hangout.
and next week, April 21st, we're doing the Lumberyard Hangout, formerly known as the LLC, with all of our top tier patrons. You can hang out with us, ask any question you want, discuss anything you want. You can see how bad you run. So
Just gotta be signed up over on Patreon.
That's right.
I'm over there, and if not, that's cool. We'll see you next week, though.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
Hey Barry.
I want to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons:
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds,
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker,
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
Dadu said, "Yeah, buddy."
Building Creative.
RJ Russ,
Bailey Thompson.
Charles Averso,
Damon Pattison.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I followed you.
You should stop.
Sorry, Joe. I guess it blocks double votes.
Oh. Did I think the audio went out when Aaron,
Yeah.
hopefully
the recording is good.
yes, yeah.
Wait, what happened?
When you were there was some weird audio glitch when you were doing
Yeah.
just letting people know about the lumberyard thing. So hopefully the actual local recording is good.
It just sounded like you got dunked in the dunk tank for a second.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Right. I wonder if it's because the storm's rolling through now.
I was
noticed
wondering
that like progressing as we were going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was because the camera was having some weird exposure thing because I didn't hear anything. And then I looked back and I was like, oh no, she's ripping out there. Good thing I watered the grass earlier today.
I wonder if it's raining where I am. No rain here yet. Could use it. I could go for a break in this humidity. All right. Well, should we got our votes for the show title?
Yeah, title.
Everybody, well,
Can we change it?
John's just saying 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't let you change it once you submit.
Yeah, we can do boycott bubbly, the one where they get rid of the tab, notice the tab. It doesn't matter to me. Holy moly, she's coming now. It doesn't matter. What do you guys want?
Boycott Bubbly sounds good.
Boycott
Boycott bubbly.
All right. I'm going to end the stream and we'll see most of you guys over in the after show.